Hey guys, welcome to Unit 2, Formative 1, Day 4 video. This is on compound inequalities. Okay, we have two types of compound inequalities. We have AND inequalities and OR inequalities. Okay, when we're talking about AND inequalities, that means that we need both. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, let's say that we have a negative 3 and 6 out here. If we have x is greater than negative 3, of an open circle will be going this way. And if we have x is less than negative 6, going this way. So we would say that as x is greater than negative 3 and x is less than negative 6. That's where the AND comes in. Okay, talking about the OR inequalities, again, if we have our same points, negative 3 and 6, if we say x is less than negative 3 or x is greater than negative 6, then they're going to be going apart. Okay, so up above they're going together, and down below they're going apart. So AND is together, OR is apart. Alright, we'll start with the ORs. Okay, so it says solve and graph. So we have 2x plus 4 is greater than 10, or 3x minus 1 is less than negative 7. Okay, so let's just ignore the right side for now, and we're going to solve this just like we did before. So we have our 2x plus 4 is greater than 10 over here. So I need to subtract 4 on both sides. That would give me 2x is greater than 6. Okay, if I divide by 2, I get x is greater than 3. Okay, so I know I'm going to have 3 as one of my points. Okay, also, if we look on our right side now, first thing I need to do is add 1 over. And I'll have 3x is less than negative 6. Divide by 3. I have x is less than negative 3. So negative 3 will be the other point that I'm using. Okay, they're both open because one is greater than and one is less than. So I will have open circles on both of these. And if I look at this side, it says x is greater than 3. And this side says x is less than negative 3. So it'll be shading this way. Notice again it says OR, so we're going apart. Okay, let's try another OR one. This one says negative 4x minus 8 is greater than or equal to 16. So let's just worry about that part for now. To get our x by itself, we need to add 8 to both sides. We'll have negative 4x is greater than or equal to 16 plus 8 is 24. Divide by negative 4 on both sides. On this I'll have x, and since we divided by a negative, I have to flip my sign. It's less than or equal to now. 24 divided by negative 4 is negative 6. Okay. Then I'm looking at my right side equation, or inequality, excuse me. We have 2x minus 3 is greater than 7. So I need to add 3 to both sides. I have 2x is greater than 10. Divide by 2 to get x is greater than 5. Okay, so 0 is here, negative 6 will be over this way, and 5 is on this side of 0. My x is less than or equal to negative 6. That is going to be a closed dot since it includes the equal sign. And less than, we know we have to shade this way to the left. And x, excuse me, x is greater than 5. That is an open circle. And we are shading to the right because it says greater than. Okay, again, OR means apart. Okay, this time, this is going to be an AND one. So you'll see these written together, not necessarily with the word AND, but you'll have two inequalities in the same problem. So this says negative 6 is less than or equal to 5x plus 4 is less than 29. Okay, so there's still two parts, but it's all together in the same problem. So let's try to get that x by itself. And so the x is in the middle, we see, so we need to subtract 4 to all of the parts, not just both sides, but now we have 3 sides. Okay, and if I do that, I have negative 10 is less than or equal to 5x is less than 25. Alright, and then to get the x by itself again, I have to divide by 5 on all 3 sides. That sounds funny saying that, but it's true. Okay, so I'll have negative 2 is less than or equal to x is less than 5. Okay, this time when I have my number line, I will use negative 2 and 5. So negative 2, I'll throw 0 in there, and 5 will be right there. The negative 2 is going to be a closed dot because it includes the equal sign. The 5 will be open. Now, let's read it from the x. Always start with the x and read which way you're going. So if we read it from the x going this way, it says x is greater than or equal to negative 2. So in that case, since it's greater than or equal to, we know we have to shade this way from negative 2. Okay, now let's read it going the other way. So x is less than 5. If x is less than 5, we have to shade to the left of that. Okay, so these will overlap, and this is what's called an AND inequality. Okay, let's try another one of the ANDs. This one says 16 is greater than negative 2x plus 6 is greater than or equal to negative 12. Okay, again, to get my x by itself, I need to start by subtracting 6 from all the sides, all 3 of them. 16 minus 6 is 10. It's greater than negative 2x because this is gone, and is greater than or equal to negative 18. Okay, the x is not by itself, so we have to divide by negative 2. Okay, and remember when we divide by negative 2, our sign flips, so here we'll have negative 5 is less than x, and we also divided by negative 2 over here, so is less than or equal to, that'd be 9. Okay, so if I have my negative 5, 0, and 9 out here, if we read it this way, again starting with the x, it says x is greater than negative 5, so that will be a open circle at our negative 5, and it's x is greater than it, so we'll be shading this way. And if we read it this way from the x, it says x is less than or equal to 9. So again, we need a closed circle, and it's less than or equal to 9, so it'll be shaded to the left. And they overlap again, so this is an AND inequality. Okay, that is it, and I will see you tomorrow.